Kelly Clarkson is faced with an immeasurable loss. Her ex-husband and father to her children has sadly passed away, and now we understand why she's had breakdowns recently on stage. You wouldn't believe the scene. A few nights ago, Kelly Clarkson hit the stage at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, looking every bit the powerhouse we know her to be, but this time it wasn't just another show. During her residency, she introduced Piece by Piece, and before a single note was sung, something shifted. Just days before tragedy would strike, Kelly opened up in a way that stunned the entire crowd. Her voice cracked as she talked about the song's evolution, compartmentalization. She said brushing tears from her face. She explained that she's rewritten the lyrics not once, not twice, but 3 times over the years. The original version, well, very heartfelt tribute to her ex-husband, Brandon Blackstock, praising how he restored her faith in love and fatherhood. After their divorce, though, in 2020, she reworked it into something angrier, and in 2023, and now this year's version, well, it's pure self-love. No sugarcoating, no looking back, nothing like that. She shared the new lines, words that felt more like a manifesto than a ballad. It said, "I'm learning every day how to love. I let go of the shame that you taught me." You could hear a pin drop. It was raw, unfiltered, and the kind of vulnerability you just don't fake. Kelly told the audience, "I promise I'm not gonna change it again. We grow up and this is the grown-up version." Then, almost like she was kind of ripping off a band-aid, she said, "Screw it, let's just sing it. This is Piece by Piece." The rewritten version was a gut punch. It was beautiful. Lines like "Piece by piece, I fell far from the tree, I will never leave them like you left me," now carried the weight of a mother's vow to her children. The audience erupted in chants of people just saying, "Kelly, oh my God," a moment that was both heartbreaking and just very empowering. Now, the very next day, she canceled the rest of her Vegas shows. No drama, no PR spin, just a very simple, devastating truth. Her children's father was ill, and she needed to be fully present for them. Within 24 hours, though, the news broke. Brandon Blackstock had passed away at just 48 years old after a very quiet 3-year battle with cancer. Suddenly, those words Kelly sang weren't just lyrics, they were a goodbye, a shield, a love letter to her kids, River and Remington, who are now 11 and 9. I mean, for Kelly, the loss carried a deeper echo. Her own father left when she was a child, and she's spoken openly about that wound. Now she faces the impossible task of helping her own kids navigate a very similar kind of loss. And it's important to remember, her relationship with Brandon was complicated. They were not only husband and wife, but also business partners, weathering a very high-profile divorce, custody battles, and a lot of public scrutiny. But when it mattered most, when life was literally slipping away, Kelly showed up. Not for the headlines, but for her children. What happened on that stage was more than a performance, it was a release. It was a woman taking her pain, her growth, her grief, and turning it into art right before our eyes. She didn't just sing a song, she rewrote the entire ending. Piece by Piece isn't just a breakup ballad anymore. It's a timeline of healing, a record of survival, and now a modern elegy. And for anyone listening that night, it was clear Kelly Clarkson didn't just break down on stage, she broke through. What are your thoughts on all of this? Let me know. Rest in peace to her ex. Despite how dirty you did her, you still should receive the afterlife you deserve, whatever that may be. I'm your host, Ashley. Let's pray for Kelly and her children.